Tonight will be our last dinner together as CS15 students. So, I want to thank you for choosing me to speak to you here and for a semester of incredible connections and growth. When I think about not seeing you all again, I get a little ball of dread in the pit of my stomach and I scramble for some way to squash it, telling myself we can connect through social media, road trips, and reunions. Then I wonder what I'll do with all this time and experience and knowledge I now have, and I feel a little bit lost, overwhelmed by all the possibilities out there. But that is exactly what this family is for, to help and inspire each other even after we leave this campus, and these people, memories, and knowledge gained will play a part in every decision we make from here on out. Whenever I reassure myself that we as a family can stay connected, I look to the root of what can make that possible, what keeps us reaching out to one another, and I find love. Keep alive this love we've cultivated here. Between classes and after-school activities, we have forged a bond completely unique to our class, our family, between the sleepy good mornings and laughing over the dinner table, between the frustrated rants about the state of the world and bright-eyed soapbox speeches when someone's passion is palpable in the air. A few of the many memories we made: climbing the ancient tree in English and reading about wild storms and wild-hearted people we aspired to be. We held canoes on our shoulders and sang and trudged through mud and storms and sunshine and imagined a spirit for this wild place we have come to love, one we have seen through the passion of every person on this campus. We hiked and paddled along breathtaking lakeshores and forests and mist-shrouded dunes, forging valuable experience and connections with the people we would live and cry and laugh alongside for months. We howled at the moon and wrote nighttime poems by candlelight. We isolated ourselves for 2 days, contemplating the words the wind whispered in our ears. We braved blizzards and frigid temperatures to see our wilderness in the throes of winter, and the antithesis of the warm days on its now ice-cloaked lakes. I will always remember how the wind whipped our faces, snow driving into our eyes and stinging our cheeks, the cold kept briefly at bay by steaming apple cider and scones. This experience is one of extremes. Silent night hike versus primal screams, joyous groups jam sessions, and heart-wrenching cry sessions in bedrooms and corners. It isn't one I'd trade for the world. And even though not all of our CS15 family is here in the room with us right now, I can honestly say I love each and every one of you, whose names I'll never forget, whose faces I'll picture as your stories I'll recite to anyone who asks, "So, how was Conserve?" I can imagine us exploding out from this little pocket of northern Wisconsin, holding moments and memories close to our hearts as we apply for colleges, jobs, and make our way in the world as we meet new best friends, make new memories, and most of all, make a difference, but always connected not just by technology, but by shared experience and memories. We will all find our place, following our own paths and finding our niches, in part caused by our experience here, a change that will hopefully ripple out into our families, friend groups, and sending communities. And we didn't do it alone. We were helped along by countless people, families, friends, and especially the teachers, TFs, and staff here. I would like to thank you now for all the memories we made with you and the knowledge you shared with us, the support you gave, the food you made for us, and the spaces you kept clean and running smoothly behind the scenes so that our experience would be that much better. Thank you for everything you do. This experience simply would not be possible without you. And even though this period in our lives has ended, a piece of my heart will always be here, skiing and biking on the trails, watching movies in the lounge and wings late at night, laughing at inside jokes, and chasing each other around the atrium. Terms like check-in, fob, LAB, and LRC will fall out of constant use and be but a fondly cradled memory from a time when we had to worry about if we had closed-toed water shoes or if we missed rolling check-in. I would like to end with a quote I heard on Expo Week, one that I read when I was a leader that day. "But what," badgers a relentless voice, "exactly are you doing out here? What are you accomplishing? What are you getting out of it? And what, oh especially, what are you going to do with your life?" The voice usually stops me, knocks me down, kicks sand in my face. But this time, finally, I tell the voice to shut up. It's a stupid question, what are you going to do with your life? Setting out to do something with your life is like sitting down to eat a moose. Nobody ever did anything successful with their life. Instead, they did something with their day. Each day. Sunrise is birth, sleep is death. Each day is your life. Let the moose run. eat some blueberries. So, even though we may feel overwhelmed now, we will all do something with our lives. But more importantly, we can all do something with each day. It's a habit we have a head start on, one that we learned here. To be present, take advantage of sudden opportunities that come your way. Just say yes, as Marty Meary would tell us. So, as we go into our last day as students and emerge the other side as alums, I ask all of you, keep these memories close at hand and use them to guide and remind you of what you want to do with today, and then the next day, and the next. So even as we leave this campus, this second home for the last time, at least for now, and scatter across the country, we will always be a family, and this is not goodbye. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you.
Cool.